Okay, so we just watched Thor: Love and Thunder.
That's right.
And it was just fine.
It was a movie.
I thought the story was
Fine.
predictable.
And also, there was giant,
It was
massive
obvious.
in it.
Well, I don't know. It was obvious, but it was also like rushed. You know, I didn't feel like there was a lot of emotional payoff by the end.
It's like it feels like I'm watching some sort of, I don't know, like a like a parody of Marvel in a sense.
It's a little bit. It's not one of my more. It's not one of the ones I like more out of the new Marvel films, but I was going into it expecting to have a fine time, and I had a fine time watching it.
Those like scenes were good.
I'm switching hands. Get on this side of me.
Oh, but when you jam in all the different scenes together, the movie just ends up feeling really. It feels like a clip show. It feels like they never actually sat down and really thought about how the movie was supposed to fit together. They just jumped from scene to scene to scene to scene to scene, and you never really felt like you were actually watching a story.
I think you need to go into this like you have to really expand your suspension of disbelief, because there's some ridiculous stuff that happens in this that really goes against the logic of the universe of the other Marvel films.
Like there will be an action sequence in which there's something dramatic supposed to happen, and then
it's undermined by a joke.
Yes, exactly.
Marvel does that a lot, but this one, it felt like it really impeded some emotional moments. But anyways, dude, the visuals were very good. The visuals were pretty good. I felt like there could have been more,
honestly,
but the ones that we got were really good. Thor did not feel like the character that had gone through all the previous Thor movies. Like a lot of the more heavy development from the bigger films that he was in was not really present in his character in this movie. Oh, the villain. What did we think about the villain? I thought the villain was like super average.
Actually, really cool, honestly, in my opinion.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like super average Marvel villain, better than half of them, but not much higher than that. You know,
all right, fair enough.
Not much higher than the midline, right?
I will say, but his story was very interesting to me, and I felt that his story was actually the most compelling of any of the other characters.
I feel like I didn't personally resonate with it, but I can see how it would really hit people emotionally. So,
but it's not even just about the fact that it emotionally hit them.
Oh, I want to say I really like what they did with the villain stylistically. I think the villain brought a lot of really interesting stylistic elements to the film.
Very unique for a Marvel movie. There was some really great comedic aspects to it that just did crack me up, and
I did laugh a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot of good funny moments. 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
This has been all right.
Go ahead. Okay. You can have it.
This has been Aaron and
Aaron.
What's that old movie called? Fuck. You can edit this out later.
Yeah. I'm keeping this all in.
You know the one where it's like the guy and he does coke and there's like the shooting and it's
how do I zoom in on your face? How do I zoom in on your confused face?
Who's the Tarantino dude?
The Quentin Tarantino.
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
What was that? His famous movie? Pulp Fiction.